I'm going Intra Blast and Pre are my top, and then BCAA, and then I got to go EAA Pure. And I love the EAA Pure formula. Don't get me wrong. That's just where these flavors ended up.
Welcome to PricePlow.
What's going on, PricePlow Nation, NutraBio Nation, and everyone else who's looking for some amino acids that don't taste like your standard little fruit punch, blue raspberry, grape, orange, boring stuff. This is Mike Roberto, founder of PricePlow, your source for supplement news, reviews, and interviews, diet research, and supplement ingredient explanations and flavor tastings of all things. Now, so I just finished filming the NutraBio Dragonfruit flavor of the Intra Blast and pre-workout. In this video, we're going to talk about the two different amino acid supplements, BCAA 5000 and EAA Pure. I'm going to make a couple enemies in this video, but I'm going to be completely real with you. But first, we got to give you the disclaimers. It is January 4th, 2019. These products were sent for free. We had some fun getting them here, but they were sent for free. And we have a business relationship with NutraBio. I do my best to stay as unbiased as possible, and I'll do that right now. And I'll say that, you know what, the cherry limeade flavor system that they have, while cool for a lot of people, I'm not a citrus guy, and I don't really like it as much as something like this. Now you're gonna see me. I'm already drinking a little bit because this Intra Blast is so good. I am blown away by how good this is. So the question for some of you might be, am I going to want the Intra Blast or the EAA Pure? Because they're kind of competing products. Now the difference is EAA Pure, and this is where I'm going to make a few enemies. EAA Pure is sold exclusively in brick and mortar stores, and it is a really, really good essential amino acid formula. Intra Blast is sold everywhere. So if you're at your store looking at which one to buy, well, honestly, I think we're going to land on Intra Blast for this one. But we'll get into the details a little bit later because this flavor was just so good. In my last video, I am just sitting here stoked. And as you can see, I got a new NutraBio shaker cup too. Anyway, the question is though, this flavor system is exotic and it's not spicy, but it's got something different going on with it. And I'm assuming the easiest of all these 4 supplements, because this is the NutraBio Sports Supplement Series really, the BCAA 5000, the Pre, the Intra, and then the EAA Pure. This is, BCAA is gonna be the easiest one to flavor. So I'm thinking that this one might be the rock star of them all. But if you're gonna buy one, honestly, the Intra Blast is the best tasting, but the pre-workout is just such a good formula. You drink that, you're one and done. You even got some leucine there too. So you have amino acids in there as well. And I'm all about the pre-workout. But this Intra Blast flavor is so good. Anyway, so what we're gonna do here, we have 2 different videos going on. Now we wanna see which of these 2 amino supplements is best. So with EAA Pure, and I'll link back to the other video where I talk about the ingredients a little bit more in depth. I go through each ingredient, I rant about tryptophan and the mainstream media, fake news media, all that stuff. We're not going to do that today. We're just going to talk about flavors here. This dragon fruit flavor is coming straight out of Asia, Southeast Asia, and it's a very, very unique, but it's a mild flavor when you're eating the real fruit. And it's got these little nutty seeds in them. We're ignoring that. We're going for the white flesh, and we'll show a picture up here. We're going for the white flesh of this fruit, and it's really mild flavor. And I don't know, maybe it doesn't do as well in America because it can't grow it in America, first off, but also, or maybe we can, but it's not easy to grow in America, I'm guessing. But also, we like our stuff so absurdly sweet. But what we're doing here is that we have the flavor from that white flesh, but then they're like amplifying it, and they're making it dragon fruit candy. Now the thing is that it's not totally sweet though. There's a little bit of tartness you're gonna get, especially with the pre-workout. And I have already sipped this because I had that little tiny tub of EAA Pure there as well. So there's a sweet tart to it. So don't think you're getting full straight on candy, at least with the EAA Pure and the Pre. Intra Blast though, there's not a ton of tartness if you water it down enough. It is just straight up good. Now I'm all excited. I'm yoked up on this pre-workout now. And it is hot in this room and it smells like dragon fruit. So it honestly smells like I walked out and came back in. It smells like an Asian fruit stand. And there's that smell. It is. Now the EAA is definitely bringing a little bit of an odor to themselves. And then it smells like something like furiously exotic coming out of this. Like it's actually a member of the cactus family, if that helps you. There's like a prickly kind of sensation to it. So that's the EAA Pure, and I might as well open up the BCAA 5000, and then we're gonna compare these two. These are obviously kind of competing products in a way because But at the end of the day, an essential amino acid blend like you have in Intra, like you have in EAA Pure, is going to be more beneficial in terms of building muscle than a branched chain amino acid supplement. Branched chains are better for a little bit anti-fatigue, a little bit endurance, a little bit anti-catabolization. Keep your muscles. So I like to take them towards the end of a fast when I'm kind of like coming out of it and just want to train fasted. I'll maybe cheat with a little bit of BCAA or just sipping on it between meals if you need. But there are calories in all these products, and there are, even though they legally can't say so, branched chain amino acids, essential amino acids, they do bring calories. And we saw like even up from a bound calorimeter, 5.35 grams per 5.35 calories per gram. And there it is. Okay, so BCAA does smell better than EAA as expected. There's a little bit less of the crazy stuff in there. So what's going on here is if you're buying online, NutraBio's got a pre, intra, and BCAA 5000 deal going on, and they're throwing in this, not only this shaker, wait, I gotta move my head, not only this shaker, but this awesome funnel as well. This thing's huge. You got any car work to do, this thing will get the job done. So you got a funnel as well. I love it. Everyone gives you those little dinky, stupid funnels that you end up losing. Yeah, you're not going to lose that funnel. So they have a deal going on where you'll save 20%, but you're going to be loading up on Dragonfruit pretty much. This is the Dragonfruit stack. EAA Pure, however, of course, is the brick and mortar exclusive. And so you might be in the store. It is going to be cheaper than Intra, but it's a slightly lesser formula than Intra as well. And finally, so anyway, I'm still sipping on the Intra with this shaker cup. So we're going Dragon style with our two, of course, battle shakers here. And I got the bullet and the bomb. So we're going to do bullets for BCAAs and the bombs for the EAAs because EAAs are just a bigger formula. Now, with this, they're suggesting with the BCAAs, 12 to 16 ounces of water. I split it down to 14. However, the Intra works a lot better with more water. So we'll start with the BCAA. I got my little party glasses. BCAA 5000. Dragonfruit. Naturally colored, third-party, lab-tested, and fully disclosed formula. Perfect little mix there. 4 bubbles on the wall, that's it. Okay, yeah, there's a touch of floaty. No one cares about that. That's how the branched chains are going to be. You can mix it a little crazy if you need to, or just take that top sip right off. The flavor, so the smell. I still can't put a finger on it. It's like this cactusy. There's like Chef Bob says there's a little bit of kiwi in there. I don't know if I get that, but it's like something. It's just a different palate than the typical American table. Oh, that's good. This is mostly sweet, and then you get a tart finish. So whereas the cherry limeade system that had the sweet cherry and then citrusy, refreshing, they say, citrusy finish of limeade. I'm not a citrus guy. This has more of a sweet tart flavor. So if you're expecting full-on candy bombs, Intra might be the closest thing to that on this whole formula series. You got the sweet, and then it finishes off with tart. Now, the way to get away from that tart, I noticed, was to add more water. We're going to do that in this video as well. It is such a unique flavor. NutraBio, and I said this in the last video, not sure who's watching both videos or what. If you're looking at these aminos, I honestly, at this point, I already recommend you go back and watch the Intra one because that's where it's at. As far as the 3 amino supplements, if you're only to get one, Intra is still my one to get. Well, you know what? I lost my train of thought. Adding a little bit more water does work really well with these, and that knocked out, at least for the Intra that knocked out some of the tartness, and it worked for the pre as well. So I'm thinking, and that's good for the amino acid supplements. I like to drink them like a big old throughout the workout sports drink style thing. Now, EAA Pure. This is definitely the most harsh smelling of the 4 in this series. But once again, I'm thinking more water is what we're gonna have to do. I missed the ring. All right, with the EAA, once again, a little bit of floaties. All the sticks at the top. And yeah, this one's got the most floaties of everything. So this one is a more potent flavor system. It's probably more potent because they had to make it more potent to cover up the essential aminos that don't taste as good. So you right off the bat, this is less of a sweet. Intra is more of a sweet. Pre is good, like down the middle, sweet tart. BCAA 5000 is mostly sweet bit of tart. This is almost like more tart. So if you care about the differences of the flavor systems, that's kind of my rundown. EAA Pure is an awesome formula, especially if you just want the essential amino acids and not a whole lot of other nonsense. Because, you know, some of us think that glutamine, for instance, is nonsense. That glutamine is helping that Intra taste so good, though. So if you don't care about, if you're not a keto dieter, you don't care about glutamine, and you're willing to spend a little bit more money, that Intra I think is way better than this. So the question is, with EAA Pure, and so all the retailers out there, all the Steve Calabrese's out there who are like, no, Mike, you're insulting the one product that we have exclusive in our brick and mortar stores. Sorry, but that's the truth. I like the EAA Pure the least out of all 4 of these different flavors. I do want to water it down more because that's where things have been better. Blub, blub, blub. I will send 5 pounds worth of NutraBio stuff to anyone who can guess why the words blub, blub, blub are used frequently in my house right now. And I need a specific answer. 5 pounds of NutraBio stuff, US only. Throw down your comments, like, comment, subscribe as always. All right, so that was a lot of water I'm adding to the EAA Pure now. Still more tart up front. Still more tart on the back end. It's a more tart supplement. So if you like it like that, then that's fine. Otherwise though, in general, my recommendation, let's go back to the BCAA 5000 because I really didn't, I was so excited to talk about the EAA. Yeah, BCAA is better, but you know, BCAAs are not as good of a form as EAAs. So here's where I'm breaking it down. Not that we got it, these work together in a way. The pre-intra combo is where it's at. If you want to support a local business, yeah, get the EAA Pure, save a little bit of money too. That's for the people who like a tart though. And then BCAA 5000 for those who like BCAAs, and you get a ton of servings, you get 60 servings, and that saves you more money. That's going to be in the middle. So I'm going Intra and Pre are my top, and then BCAA, and then I got to go EAA Pure. And I love the EAA Pure formula. Don't get me wrong. That's just where these flavors ended up. But overall, this is an exciting release because NutraBio is doing something way different here. They are, you know, and the story, and I said this in the last video, the story is that Mark Glazer, when he started NutraBio, he's a martial arts karate master. We have a video called the NutraBio Story that we'll link back to, a whole blog post of that too. We can link back to that. But he's hardcore martial artist, karate champion, and so he started building this stuff in the 90s, 1996, out of the garage. They didn't do flavors or anything. They were just putting powders together. These guys were hardcore. So Mark was hesitant to get into the flavor game, and then as times has gone on, if you want to be a big brand, you got to do flavors. And as you know, as new generations come up, you know, like millennials and Gen Z's even coming up into the supplement game pretty soon, they ain't gonna take no unflavored stuff. So you got to get into the flavors. Well, it's 2019 here, and NutraBio and Mark Glazer are realizing that they want to have some fun with this. They have an amazing flavorist named Miguel behind the scenes, and I've met him, awesome guy, and he's awesome at what he does. So let's let them loose, and that's what's going to happen here in 2019. So far, we've tried the new isolate protein. They kicked it off with strawberry ice cream, but I think there's a lot more of it. They're just revamping everything, bringing out some new stuff too, and so they're going to get a little bit wild with these flavors. I think dragon fruit is a great way to do it. However, Intra is by far the best one, and then the Pre, and then the BCAAs, and then the EAA Pure. That's just where I land on it. So PricePlow.com/NutraBio is where you can sign up for alerts and you compare prices, check out our coupons, but sign up for the alerts because over the next 6 months, I'm hearing that NutraBio, we got to get Mark on the channel to talk about it. NutraBio's got so much stuff coming out, it's going to be tough to keep up with. Like this was just 4 SKUs that I crushed through today. There's a lot more coming. So sign up for the alerts so you don't miss out on anything. We're going to have free samples. We're going to have contests. We're going to do whatever we can to keep up with it. I thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget about that blub, blub, blub contest. We'll see ya. Thanks.
Welcome to PricePlow.